Dallas Rains joining us now with the AccuWeather forecast. Dallas.
That's right, Mark. We're going to see the rain starting late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and it's really going to crank up on Wednesday and into Thursday. Today was 72 downtown, and the rainfall totals so far for the season, we're above normal. We're going to add about 3 inches of rain downtown. Live, Meganopolis 7000 HD. Everything is up to the north at this hour. Everything that's going to go on for us is going to happen as we get into Wednesday. Here's some of the rainfall totals for Wednesday and Thursday night. Wow, look at this. Up to 5 to 10 inches of rain can be expected in portions of the mountain areas. So the rain starts tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we should be in pretty good shape. A lot of clouds, 3 to 6 inches of rain across the coastal plain on Wednesday. And then the rain continues on Thursday. Now, Thursday's rain will not be as heavy, but it's already have saturated the ground on Wednesday. So this is a serious situation. And when you look at the satellite view tonight, as a meteorologist, when you see this kind of moisture that's available out over the Pacific Ocean, I have an intense area of low pressure that will be forming during the day tomorrow, and that will move very moist air and rain off the Pacific right into Southern California as that low spins around. So as it does, it's also going to drop its air pressure. What does that mean? That means the winds are going to start picking up out of the southeast, feeding into that cyclone, and you're going to see winds of 25, 35, even 45 mile per hour gusts as we get into late tomorrow night and into Wednesday. So this is a serious situation. It's an atmospheric river. When we look at that, they're not very wide, but also we have these huge mountain ranges in Southern California. And so the air is lifted. That's called orographic effect, and that generates very intense rain in the burn areas in any of the canyon zones. This is also going to produce a lot of snow, 3 to 5 feet of snow above 9,000 feet in the Sierra. So a tremendous event coming up in the Sierra. Look at rainfall tomorrow. It's not very impressive, but watch what happens as we get into the evening hours. Cloudy tomorrow, then 40% by about lunchtime. Nothing much to really worry about. It's cool though. High of only 62 at 3 in the afternoon. Then by tomorrow night, a 70% chance of rain. 64, 63, 61. So a very cool next 3 or 4 days. As a matter of fact, as we go all the way into the weekend, even though I'm forecasting a little sunshine Saturday afternoon and Sunday, it's not going to be warm, and Santa is going to be wet on Thursday with a 70% chance of rain, flooding, and a thunderstorm is possible. Notice that I have the palm trees really howling out of the southeast during the late afternoon tomorrow. Overnight on Wednesday, you'll see everything really blowing around. Intense rain up to 1 inch per hour is in my forecast. So anytime you have 1 inch per hour, that can generate mudslides, debris flows, especially in the burn areas. So please keep that in mind. At the beaches, I've added also a chance of water spouts. Now, occasionally these are small tornadoes that develop over the water and move on shore. They can be dangerous, and over the history of Southern California, for instance, in 1952, we had a water spout that came in off Santa Monica. The bay had hit Santa Monica, and 3 people lost their lives in that water spout. So they are possible. Santa is wet on Thursday. Mountain areas, not much snow. It's a lot of rain. And then on Thursday night and into Friday morning, I'm going to drop that snow level down to 7,000 feet. So we may get a good bit of snow up there at that level. But most of this is heavy rain. To the desert, 64, 59, 56 high desert, gusty winds, and up to 1 inch of rain can fall in the desert areas of Southern California. And Mark and folks at home, when you see that much rain in the deserts, that can also cause flooding. We're going to be here and watch it for you throughout this event from the KBC Weather Center.
So many people in so many neighborhoods being affected by this too, Dallas. Thank you.